Welcome back to the PVC Bird Outlet, where we make money making PVC birds. I've made over 20,000 of these birds in the last 5 years here in Florida, and now I'm going to teach you how to make them and how to sell them. We'd like to welcome 2 new builders to our community. We've got Jay in New Jersey. He's made a couple of flamingos. And we've got my friend Marty down in South Florida. Marty and Dar are going to make and sell PVC birds down there. We will help them in this endeavor as much as we can. So this week's bird, the medium toucan. A good seller. He doesn't have a folded beak. He has a flat beak. Like the birds in the back are folded beaks. They're harder to make. This is an easy bird to make. A good seller. It's a larger version of the pelican we made a couple of weeks ago. And you'll see I have a pelican version behind me as well. Here's a pelican version we'll make in a couple of weeks. But this week, we'll make the toucan version. Let's go to the bench. I used 4-inch PVC pipe for this project. You can use 3-inch, but if you're making multiple birds, the yield from 4 inches is about $150 more worth of birds than the 3-inch in a 10-foot section. The patterns are made from shelf liner, vinyl shelf liner, held down by rubber bands, and they use a Sharpie or a Sharpie type pen to trace the bird. A lot of the birds that make nest, which means the patterns will fit in each other like a crossword puzzle to allow you to make multiple birds a little bit more efficient. I use a Makita handheld corded jigsaw to cut the bird. I've used several different kinds of saws in the past. A cordless saw is nice, but they tend to get heavy. And when you're cutting multiple birds, the weight can wear down on an old man's shoulders. I don't mind the cord. I will have links to the tools that I use, hopefully in this video. If not, very soon. You can cut the outline of this and finish the cut on a bandsaw also. But not everybody has a bandsaw when they're starting off. You can find the Makita or any decent handheld jigsaw for under $100. You can do this business with a handheld jigsaw. You do need a sander, a 1-inch belt sander, and a heat gun. Just those 3 tools you can make these birds. Each of those are about $100. You notice I cut the legs and the wings before I release the bird from the pipe. That's just my technique and my style. Let's go to the sander. Sanding the medium toucan. We start by cleaning the sanding belt with a gum cleaner. 1-inch by 30-inch sanding belt. Get these for about $100. You don't need the sanding disc if it comes with one. Do the inside edges first. All the edges must be sanded. When you use PVC, when you cut PVC, it leaves a rough edge. Try to cut it too fast, it'll weld itself. So take your time, get the inside edge. Listen to the machine. Try not to let the belt slow down too much wear and tear on the machine. I usually do a handful of these, I don't do one at a time. Always make multiple birds. Now we'll do the outside edge. Yes, the sander's mounted on a short bar stool. I played piano in a piano bar for 45 years. So I use bar stools around the shop. I have short ones, I have tall ones. They're great for benches. They're great for holding PVC while you cut it. I've got some great benches. I just like bar stools. Go figure. It's my training. All right, we get done sanding. The medium toucan. Easy, fun bird to make. Sells between $20 and $30. First thing we do is take the curve out of the beak. Last week we made the small pelican, which is basically a smaller version of this very similar pattern. And we used the vise to flatten out the beak. This week we're going to use a 2x4 and a couple of clamps just in case you don't have a Swedish workbench with long vices in it. But either will work. I've got the heat gun set to about 900 degrees. You don't really need gloves for this operation because you're not handling any hot parts. You can just do that to see if it's soft. I brought 10 of these to the market Saturday, 10 of this size. 5 were pelicans, 5 were toucans. I brought one home. It's behind me. Right over, right there. It's behind me. It's a special happy birthday bird I built years ago. The birthday sign is attached to the bird. Whoever has a birthday, they put it in their yard. And belongs to my friend Jennifer. All right, we're getting there. Doesn't take long. I don't speed up the video so you can see how long it takes. I know it's very boring, but 2x4 bar clamps, flatten it out. Wait till it cools. At this point, I usually grab another bird and start doing that. But for the sake of this video and making one bird, we'll just let this cool. Then we'll come back and form it. Okay, we're back. It only takes about a minute or two to cool. Let's see how it came out. That's pretty flat. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now we'll heat up the neck. There's only 2 more steps in heating it. Very simple bird to make. We got to get the neck portion very soft and pliable. This bird can be made as a flying bird, a walking bird, a standing bird. You can put it on a paver, on a stump, and we can make a pelican version of it, which we will do. The larger pelicans and toucans have folded beaks. This is the largest size we make with a 2D beak. Okay. Now if we make a flyer, just fold it up like that, adjust the legs down a little bit, and it's a flyer. For the sake of this, we'll just make it. A right angle would be there, so it's a 45-degree angle. Line up the head with the cut between the legs. I have a portable air conditioner off to my left that helps to dry. A fan works just as well. We'll give it a minute to dry and cool. We'll be back and do the legs. Okay, we're back. This is the only other procedure with forming the bird. Heat up the legs at the top of the cut. And then you decide if it's going to be a walking bird or a standing bird. We made a walking bird before, so let's make a standing bird. There's the walking bird. Standing bird. These holes in the top of the bench are handy for that, but It's not hard to do it by eye. And there you have it. Cool it off a bit. Let's go outside to the paint bench. And we'll paint this guy. Painting the medium toucan. We use Rust-Oleum 2X as usual. Paint the body first. It's a very easy bird to paint. Use light coats. Don't worry about masking. We use my magic masking paper later. Paint the body pink on this one. The neck and the beginning of the beak red. I've tried a lot of different paints. Krylon, everything. Rust-Oleum 2X is the best. Make sure you shake it up good. You'll see the other birds laying there because I usually do more than one bird at a time. Just makes sense. While one bird is drying, you can work on the other bird. You can see I've done the beak on the other bird down there. All of my props are 2x4s or 4x4s, just scrap lumber. Has brilliant blue for the legs. Light coats. Do the beak last because it really works well as a handle. Very easy bird to paint. Most difficult part of this is the beak. We make a pelican of the same design. It's easier to make because the beak is only one color. Use the cardboard to mask off the legs. These are just touch-ups. I'm balancing the bird on the 2x4 so it does not, the beak does not touch the surface. The magic masking card. Manila folders work great for this old one. Brilliant blue, seaside, and just black. Make sure you get the edges. I'll hit it with clear, acts as a drying agent. Seals in the paint. Use the clear coat to dry. You can also use a fan, that helps, and a regular blow dryer works. I use the blow dryer for eyes a lot of the time. But because I paint outside, sometimes I just have a nice breeze. Let you control the paint when there's a breeze also. I usually make about 10 to 15 birds at a time, and in later videos I will show you those techniques I use for that. Clear coat, then we'll do some eyes. The eyes are a two-part eye. I like to lay down a white circle for the background and then do a black pupil in the center. It's best to give a light clear coat to each bird where you're going to put the eye, just to make sure there's no bleeding through. You'll see I have a fan to dry between the coats, but a blow dryer is very effective also. Chinese food containers, they work the best. I like the beef and broccoli the best. Works best for the black. I'm roughing up the end of the Q-tip just a tiny bit. Let it absorb the paint. This is not very scientific, but it does take a little bit of practice. A lot of times I'll do the birds while they sit on the 2x4. Just drawing a little circle. We'll put a black dot in the center of that. I spray it with clear coat in between. Keeps the color from bleeding. Hard to do just one bird. Seal it in with a clear coat. Just a dot. You're not drawing this, you're just dotting that. Let the white dry good, otherwise you'll get a little bleed through on the black pupil. You don't want that. If it happens, just let it dry a little bit, touch it again. It's a nice, neat eye without a lot of effort. I like to make these in all different colors. This clear coat is my best friend. It's about a wrap for these guys. There you have it, the medium toucan. A good seller for $25 to $30. I brought 10 of these yesterday. 5 were pelicans. I only brought 1 home. That's pretty good this time of year in the summer. Please log on every week. I'll teach you how to make another bird. I will be releasing another video on tools and techniques, the paints and pipe that I use to help you make better selections when you build these. Like and subscribe. Help keep me going on this new adventure. And let me know what you think in the comments. And I will see you in my next video.